Alex, how will Russell Martin's suspension affect things this weekend? Obviously you went to 3 central defenders last week.
Yeah, it'll just mean that somebody else has got an opportunity to play. So yeah, it is what it is. Russell's going to miss the game, but we've got a strong enough squad to go and deal with that and hopefully put in a good performance.
When Russell is back, is that a system that you will look to use going forward on occasions, the 3 central defenders?
No, it was a system that, in particular for that game, that I knew I was going to use quite a bit of time ago really. It's a system I've used before. I think when you go to the sort of bigger teams and bigger places, particularly when you play sort of 2 centre forwards, then it's really useful to use that because it gives you the sort of security at the back, and also you've got the sort of pace in the flanks with the wing backs that have got good mobility to go forward and then make it into a sort of an attacking sort of formation at times. So yeah, it was something that, like I say, I've used before, and I can adapt to that again. It's not a problem.
How important is this weekend's game against Swansea? It's one fans will look at to end the sort of winless run ahead of the international break.
Yeah, they're all crucial for us. You know, we need to get wins on the board. We're close to picking up a point in Man City. So some of these sort of games that people write off, for us we won't write them off because we feel we can perform, providing if we're sort of set up well and doing our jobs properly. Then there's no reasons why we can't go and pick points up anywhere we go.
You said after Manchester City that there's not a lot you can do about those key moments in games and the individuals. I mean, what has been said at the training ground this week to try and improve in that area? It's
been the same story over the last few weeks, really. And to be fair, the players are great. You know, they've got acknowledgement that the fact that we need to cut out individual mistakes. I think we're all comfortable with, in terms of our formation, how we're playing, how we're going about it. Everybody knows their jobs and responsibilities, so there's nothing left to sort of chance in terms of just hoping that the game's going to pan out the way you want. We try and do as much preparation as we possibly can, and it's just about making sure that on the day we perform to our maximum and try and take the opportunities when they come along, and also try and nullify threats before they get to the point where it might try and damage us.
A word on Swansea. They're a well-established team at this level, but they've had a difficult start to the season, haven't they?
Yeah, I think the Premier League in particular this year, if you look at it, it's a lot of counter-attacking teams are doing particularly well. You know, I think the sort of shifts, football shifted to a certain extent in terms of the way it gets played. And I think Swansea, and most of the offensive type teams, Swansea ourselves, Bournemouth, that try to be a bit expansive, are finding it a bit tougher this year. So it might be something that obviously that I've sort of studied and looked at. So it may be needing to alter wee bits here and there.
Will Matt Jarvis be available for selection? Obviously he went off at half-time against Manchester City. What is the injury and how long do you expect him to be out for if he is out?
No, Matt will be missing for a wee while. He's got just sort of opened his knee up. Just sort of block tackle with Yaya Toure. Not really the type of player you want to go into a block tackle with. And unfortunately for Matt, he's hurt his knee, and it's disappointing because he was doing fantastically well for us, gave us a different dimension to our game. But as I say, we've got players to cope with that, but it will be missed.
Is it sort of weeks or months with Matt? What's the timeline of it?
No, well, I wouldn't go as far as saying it's going to be months. I'd say weeks more than months.
And Jimesi Mbakani has another week helped him?
Yeah, the only thing I will say, he's only done 1 training session, so he's not sort of been doing a full week this week. He's fully recovered for what he had though, so he is available.
So he's coming into your thoughts for selection. And Andre Wisdom, I mean, what's the update on him?
Andre's fine. Andre's trained the whole week, so it wasn't as bad as it first feared, and he's managed to make a quick recovery from it, so he's completely fine.
Any new injuries from this week?
No, all the boys have come through good.
Good luck, Alex.